are live.
Hello, viewers.
Greetings, Orc and
That was all I
Orcvets.
had.
Brian, do you want to do the next Oryx Bones for me? Because those all right.
No.
A little high pitched, but come on. What do you mean? 30 minutes of that?
That'd be a lot of beer.
Okay. So previously on the guild, is this SVU now? Previously
In the
in D&D.
justice system, adventurer-based crimes are considered especially heinous, which is why a special task force, known as Laundry Sucks, that's a terrible name, Magnes. These are their stories. Bum bum, ding 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 ding.
Alright.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're gonna get a copyright strike on this.
Anyway, previously,
Ding 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 ding.
after doing a series of low-level jobs for the
Take a little chip. Take a little chip.
It's turning into George Lopez.
Alright, I'm done. I promise I'm muting myself now.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. We swear.
We swear a lot.
Fair. So yeah, after doing a series of rather easy adventures, quests for the guild, you somehow lucked into saving the Duke of the town. And then he said, "Hey, I want to give you guys stuff, but you're not citizens, so go clear this house of ghosts." And you murdered a child, and then reported back to him and said, "Give us one house,
It
please."
was a ghost child, thank you.
It wasn't. But yeah. Then.
What a wonderful day.
Then Allie propositioned the Duke as a maid, and you guys fixed a robot. Yeah. So I think we're gonna pick it up as you guys exit the dukery, the castle. I don't know why I had trouble with that word.
Yeah, I mean the dukery is just such a commonly used word that I can understand where that would come from.
I
On
like
their-
dukery more.
On their way out, Landre says, "Ooh, I found 2 more," and he picks up the 2 false fingernails that the dude threw on the floor.
So are you guys gonna spend your night at the guild hall or somewhere else?
You're breaking up super bad, Eric.
Okay, I'll switch to my other mic. Input D. Is that better?
Indeed.
Yes.
It is, yes.
Okay, awesome. So, just wondering if you guys are spending the night at the guild hall or at an inn or what your plan is.
Wait, so how far away were we from our house? Because we have a house.
Like a day.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I suppose we should return to the guild and spend the night and find a job.
Andre's immediately gonna go get free drinks.
Not even gonna tip the server with your
gonna-
newfound gold.
He's gonna turn around and say, Bradley,
What laundry?
we should get free drinks installed at our house.
They wouldn't be
Installed.
free, you moron! I would be paying for them!
I'm gonna lean over to the bartender lady and say, excuse me, how did you get these free drinks?
Someone is paying for them, laundry!
That doesn't sound free at all.
Well, it's not free for them, it's only free for you, which is why it has to be at another establishment that you get free drinks, and not at our house. Do you understand?
I'm gonna lean over and say, would it be possible to get a large quantity of these free drinks to take home with us?
You can get a travel mug, but that's about it.
I'm gonna something's gonna dawn on me all of a sudden, this strange premonition, and I'm gonna say, ooh, I actually have one of those. I'm gonna hand over my bottomless tankard to her.
Oh my god.
She pretends to pour into it and then slides it back to you and goes, there you go, sugar.
I'm gonna be perplexed that she found the end of it. Thank you.
It's just a regular tankard, but every time you drink out of it, you're just not wearing any pants.
I'm gonna go and look at the job board while we're here.
There is a lot of scouting jobs, but one sticks out to you at least, and it's written in very broken common, and it's just like tribe need help south of Eastern Road or south of East Road. Talk to Grow.
We
Okay,
would like
so,
we would like to choose the job that your Tuesday group chose so that we can show them up again.
shut up, Brian.
I mean, yeah, if you want to fight a Nightwalker, Brian, you're welcome to, but it's not going to end well.
At some point, a like bronze-colored dragonborn with a spear and a net on his back, walks in and he sits down next to Landre and orders a drink. I'd like to get a drink less.
Sure, what's your poison?
Oh, whatever's fucking cheap.
Andre immediately perks up. You know how to drink poison too?
As long as it's a certain type of poison. The kind that comes from, the ones these characters give you.
I'm the same way. I can drink any kind of poison except for ivy, nettles, whatever it was.
You have it on a shirt!
Well, I'm very proud of you, Chop.
The one behind the bar slides you a glass of ale.
And I slide her a silver for a tip.
She tips her little server's hat.
And I kind of spin around on the chair to where my back is against the bar at this point and just start drinking.
Did you know that if you become a member of this establishment, you get free drinks?
Yeah, that's why I'm a member, buddy.
I never would have known if it weren't for that man over there, and I'm going to gesture towards Bradley.
I look over to him.
My second best friend.
Well, friendship is just one of the fruits of life, isn't it, there? It's good to meet you, Tig. And I reach out my hand to shake his hand.
Laundry. I'd switch hands with my mug and shake his hand and say, I'm sorry I misspoke. He's my first best friend.
Oh, it's a competition.
Laundry! Laundry, quit gallivanting. We have a job to do.
Oh, we do? Billy has just kind of like mysteriously appeared behind, just like appeared. You don't know where she came from.
Ring!
Billy, this is... Oh, you gave me such a fright. But yes, we do have a job to do. So, Laundry, quit fucking about. And ask your lizard friend if he'd like to accompany for a 5% cut.
I thought it was 10% per person.
Shut up, Billy! You're not helping, and you scared me this evening. A 10% cut, Laundry. Let him know he could get 10% because Billy is so helpful.
Lizard friend.
She smiles at you.
I kind of nod my head then.
Can you tell me what gallivanting means?
Oh, it means just fucking around.
Ooh, I do that a lot. Would you be interested in whatever we do for 10 gold? 10 gold?
I think the fella said 10%.
Yes, that.
And
10 cents.
it's a bit light, but as long as you promise not to die on this adventure like my last group, then I'd be glad to go with you.
Oh, we never die. I don't think I
All
died
right,
yet.
well, welcome to Laundry Sucks. That's a terrible name, Magni Adventuring Guild.
Oh, let me write that down. That's a kind of long one.
You won't need to remember it.
Okay. I put my pen away.
I think we're going to. I think we're going to be heading towards where this message said to go.
Listen,
You notice that when I get up and leave the seat, like the seat in the area of the bar where I was sitting at, like all the kind of like dust in the area has kind of statically clung to the stuff as I left, and like the napkins are like kind of halfway like off of the thing and just kind of floating there on the static.
The woman behind the bar like goes over to wipe where you guys were sitting, and then she's like, "What in the devil?" She starts
Oh, her hair
trying to,
totally does the thing when you touch those little plastic worm things.
She's wearing like a visor, but underneath it, it's just like frilled out.
Oh, that
Yeah.
happens, love. It's just a bit dry this season.
Well, winter is coming, I guess. So you guys are heading to the east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Turns out we're going to be camping out in the under the stars tonight because we have a job to do.
Where the job is marked, like your house is on the far edge of this little forest. The job is marked at like the close end of it. Excuse me. And as you are walking along, I'll say you can get to about the edge of the forest, when night kind of starts to fall. And you see 4 figures walking along the path towards you. One of them is very tall and broad. The rest are all average human size.
How many?
4. One tall and 3 normals.
Is the tall one walking in like the middle or over to the side?
He's over to the side.
Oh, okay.
Is he walking like this gif of Arthur?
He is walking more like a march. The other 3 are kind of walking like that.
How friendly. That sounds good to me.
I thought you were asking how friendly they were walking. I'm like, like a
That would be
four? I
9
don't know.
friendly units. Or FUs, if you will.
Yeah, fun thing about friendly units, we only rate in prime numbers, so good luck with that. But are you guys setting up camp when it gets dark, or are you trying to meet your contact first?
Can we get there like in a reasonable amount of time, or is it going to be super late?
It's only about like an hour or 2 from what you know.
Yeah, we'll go meet him. We'll go meet him for sure then.
Okay. So you will, in a short amount of time, cross paths with these 4. By the time you get to them, the very tall figure had kind of dropped back behind the other 3. And you see the 3 that are walking, they look like they're early 20s, and they're very lightly equipped. But you can hear like the jingle of their coin pouches as they're walking, and then one of them kind of stops and turns to you and goes, "Oh, hey, are you guys?" And he pulls something out of his breast pocket and goes, "Boardley Quanser Chuffers."
My name is Bradley Chauncey Chufton the Fourth.
And he goes, "Oh, that's what the 4 was. I thought it meant there were 4 of you guys. I got this letter for you."
Oh, all right. Let me
Yeah,
see.
the weird dude at the new house up the path, he gave it to me and asked if he could deliver it to some Bradley fellow or whatever. He said that you would pay 2 gold apiece for like 2 for each of us.
I will give you 1 gold apiece.
They put their heads together and whisper for a few seconds and go, "Yeah, that's cool, man. 1 gold sounds cool, man. Yeah."
I don't know. Do you think they
All
should
right.
even get that? Seems like kind of a shakedown to me. Don't you think?
No,
Yes,
man,
well, we're just...
Like we were asking.
I'm going to murder them after I give them the coin and read the letter, and I'll take my coins back.
Oh, no deal, man. No deal. I'd rather have this paper than die.
Well, you're going to die either way.
They take off running down the path and drop the letter.
I was kidding. Come back. I was kidding.
Well, if they take off running, I'm gonna like. Does even the tall one do it?
No, the tall one is still not like caught up to with you.
Oh, okay. And then, so the one that was talking to Bradley, is he the first that like starts to bolt?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw my net at him.
Oh my god.
And that's going to require an attack roll.
Okay.
All right, that's a 9 on the die plus 6, so a 15.
So you kind of it catches him like mid torso and wraps around his legs, and he like falls, and you see him like clawing at it, trying to get away.
All right, so it will be a whenever it gets to his turn to where he'd have an action, then it'll be either a DC 10 strength check, or if somebody else attacks the net and tries to chop him out of it, it would be a it has an AC of 10 and an HP of 5.
Okay. I'll say that you guys can go first with whatever menacing action you decide.
Oh, I'm just going to keep yelling that I was kidding.
As this guy's under a net.
Well, that's the only action that I can do this round. So, like, yeah, if none of you guys do anything, then I'm just standing there with this guy in a net.
I think Landre's
let's see
smiling
if he-
with his hands like folded in his lap.
He got a 9. Can you use acrobatics for that, or only strength?
No, just strength. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's still like clawing at it and writhing on the ground, and he's like, "No, come on, man! It's cool. I give you the letter. It's fine. Come on, man. Let me go."
I'm gonna pick up the letter and read it while they're, harrying this dude.
Okay, Chris, what do you want to do with your new captive?
I'm just kind of like sitting beside him, crisscross style, like waiting for the letter to be read.
Okay. So Brad, it is a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, real quick, just to fuck with him, Billy will set her squirrel, like, on top of the net, just so it can, like, nip him through it occasionally.
Okay, so now he's like both trying to bat the squirrel away and tear the net off of his legs, and he's not doing a great job of either. He's still just like screaming and freaking out.
Hey, fella,
Brad.
if you end up cutting my if you end up cutting my net, I'll end up taking it out of whatever you got on you.
He's just like freaking out and shouting randomly, just like, it's just my nails. Come on, man. Oh.
Hey, Milky Way, get him!
I'll toss him my 2 fake fingernails.
Oh, it's just like the sewers. Oh no! Oh God. Brad, you start reading this note, and it says, "Dear Mr. Chuffton, sorry
The
about
U's are written in there.
sorry about the way this is getting to you, but a weird robot fella showed up at the estate. I know you had something like it when you left, so I didn't want to break it, but I'm on guard and I'm trying to follow it. It keeps disappearing and showing up different places, though. One time it had a face. That was weird. Anyway, if this needs to be dealt with, please send messenger back. Otherwise, I'll just keep an eye on it." And then it's signed JM.
Oh, well, the message is from Jim Mendez. He's good to go. You can let him go, Ty.
Oh!
Seems like it's your lucky day, fella. And I pull the net off of him. Start like.
I'm going to
back
flip
up.
him one electrum piece as he's getting out of the net.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say,
One
are you,
electrum.
are you sure it wasn't from Hi Mendez? And then I'm gonna hit my head. Oh wait, that starts with an H. I'm so stupid.
The Electrum happens to land like in front of him, and he quick snatches it up and then sprints after his friends who have long since abandoned him.
I pick up my squirrel and he goes back into my robes.
You can still hear him shouting as he runs down, yelling about mutant rats and like you should have seen the size of that thing and its teeth, invincible nets.
Well, that was a nice guy.
Yeah, yeah, he really was.
The fourth figure has started kind of walking back towards the towards the east, and after a little while, he kind of turns around, and you notice that he's just kind of pacing.
I'm getting an odd vibe off of this one.
I'm gonna go and walk up to him.
Okay. You walk up to a very tall, very broad orc man.
Are you
And-
Grow?
Yes, you adventurers.
Yes, we are Laundry Sucks. That's a terrible name, Magni Adventuring Guild.
Bad name.
No, it's a terrible name.
Terrible name.
They told me not to even write it down.
That is smart practice. He will shake your hand, Brad, and say, this good timing. Not guild, jeez. Clan under strange distress. Need outsider help.
All right, well, what kind of help do you need?
He'll motion for you guys to follow him, like, into the forest to the south a little bit.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll notice that as he's doing so, he's being very careful about pushing the plants aside, and he's not just, like, hacking away at the vines, even though he clearly has, like, a machete and an axe hung at his hip. But he'll say, so, all start few week ago. Clan beset by terrible spirit. Normally, good friend with Barghest goblins. Recently, one start act strange, then start dancing through camp. Afraid, beset by evil Nilbog.
All right. What do you need us to do?
Oh, for Christ's sakes, he wants us to kill the thing.
Yes.
That's not that hard to figure out.
Or get rid of at least, but kill preferred, yes.
All right, next question. Where is it?
In camp. Problem is, if we kill, new Nilbogs grow up. In camp. Obviously, do not want that. However, if outsiders kill, no problem.
All right. What is the reward for killing this Nilbog?
Chief, offer 25 gold for each member, and say special blessing for man who kill Nilbog.
I'll make you a different deal. You can pay us a flat rate of 300 gold pieces. I will divvy up among my party what they are owed, and we will go from there.
How many of there are you? 4?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
He'll kind of think for a few seconds and go,
I start getting out my net.
can do 240. That okay?
I start
Make it
unraveling the net.
260.
You see his hand move down to his machete.
Stand down, Ty. We're negotiating. That does not involve weapons. It involves wit.
I'm just getting the tangles out. And then I wink at Bradley.
260, good sir.
Okay, but 260 not divide well among 4 people.
Perfect. And Brad will shake his hand and say, lead us to camp, sir.
Okay. And you guys will walk for maybe an hour more to the south. And then he say, okay, you wait here. Give me at least hour to get into camp so no one notice that we're together.
This is insane. Okay?
Nilbog insane. Best to fight crazy with crazy.
All right.
That's completely
Good to
fair.
know.
So he'll point. He'll point further south and go, camp this way. Follow that, you will hear before you see. And then he'll kind of take off to the side, again, carefully pushing these tall plants aside and making sure that he's not leaving traces.
We'll wait, I guess.
Okie
Is there
dokie.
any like lakes or streams in this area?
I'll say that there's a stream that kind of goes through pretty near here.
In the meantime, I'll walk over there and see if I can catch any fish.
Not your net?
I mean, for a river or a stream, like probably better with the spear.
Okay. Roll me a survival check.
I'm good at those.
I thought it was a net joke too.
It is. Where's my survival? +6. So that's a 18.
Okay, high or low?
Let's go high.
Okay. Well, you had to roll higher, or yeah, high. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking dumb. Yeah.
What you're saying is I caught a fish.
You caught a very small fish. You could probably eat it, but it would be enough for like a snack for one.
All right, yeah, I like kind of do the thing where I toss it straight up in the air and then just like snatch it out with my mouth.
Do you pull out a skeleton?
No, I'm a dragonborn, dude. I just fucking swallow the thing.
Thought you Heathcliffed it.
I eat bones for a delicious midnight snack, dude. Okay. So yeah, you guys are waiting just for an hour then? Or are you gonna wait until morning?
Bradley.
What laundry?
If you want, I could build another fire.
Yes, do that.
Okay.
And we're gonna wait until the morning.
Yeah, there's gonna be no fire.
If you really want another fire, I can cast Create Bonfire.
That would be great. Laundry is a fucking moron.
He's not a fucking moron. He's
I think the whole time
Kids
while the whole time while I'm doing my thing, once I see their fire going, I'm just gonna light 2 sticks on fire and then go build another fire. All done, Bradley.
Go and lay down on it for me, please.
Oh my god.
Make sure that you scream at full volume so I can enjoy it.
Yeah, my last group, they were all a lot like him. Really kind
Ouch.
guys, but just not a lot going on upstairs.
Must. Hmm. That must have been interesting.
It wasn't interesting for very long. They all died.
Oh. I'm sorry about that.
There's no upstairs, we're outside.
Who said that?
I got kicked out of my last group, so
Wait, you didn't tell me that in the application.
I didn't ask.
Well, remind me at the renegotiation that that's a 2% penalty.
I never said anything about a renegotiation.
Well, the renegotiation can happen at any time under my discretion, of course, because this is
You
laundry
never
stuff.
said that. You never
That's a
said that when
terrible
we had
name,
the
Magnes
initial
adventuring guild.
negotiation. And this initial negotiation was what made our actual deal.
You forgot about the fine print. You
I
see.
read the fine print. There was
Well,
no
that's
fine print.
impossible. Well, exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Sure,
You're
you-
insane.
you
How
must
could you have
have
possibly
fine
read the
print.
fine print? What? I don't understand. I'm going to go to bed, but tomorrow we'll be renegotiating. Have a good evening, Bill.
Okay, she'll climb up in a tree and the squirrel will just hiss at Bradley behind his back. He goes, don't do that, that's rude.
The standard Brad tactic. Keep talking really fast and ignoring everything that the opposition is saying.
I'm gonna pour a circle of water and set my armor in it.
Okay.
We're all just-
Question for Landre. Do you try and drink from your travel mug at any point?
I don't see why not. My bottomless?
Yes, you find that nothing comes out. But then again, it might just be taking a really long time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay down in my bed and then on my back and then just put the mug up on my mouth upside down and wait while I fall asleep.
Okay. Everyone roll me perception checks then.
$13.
Oh, what is my perception? That's going to be a 16.
Okay. Brad? You're muted right now.
Sounded like a chicken.
14. Sorry, 14.
14. 14. Oh, no. Billy got the highest. So, Billy, you awake around early morning, and you start to hear. It's kind of like chanting mixed with singing. You can tell that it is a decent ways off, and it's probably only 1 or 2 people. And it also fades in and out, kind of every 5 minutes or so. It'll kind of start to get louder and then fade off a little bit.
Is it in a language that I recognize?
You can't
Or is
quite
it like
it's so far off that you can't quite make out a language from where you're at. It's just kind of, you hear the noise of like, and then it kind of fades away.
beautiful rendition, Eric? When when she hears this, without waking anybody, she's just gonna try to like creep a little closer so that maybe she can make out a language or something.
Okay. Yeah, as you get maybe 100 yards closer or so, you still can't see the village at all, but every now and then you will hear Cheesmo, Cheesmo, great and powerful Cheesmo, Cheesmo, Cheesmo. Then it kind of fades, and then it'll come back and be like, most powerful of all, powerful, powerful Cheesmo, Cheesmo.
Okay.
Well, that definitely sounds like a hook of some kind. I don't know. She just kind of like, I'm imagining she's just like leaning against a tree and she'll just hear like, Cheesemo one too many times and she just gets startled. And then she'll go, okay, so they're doing something religious probably. I'm not going to bother them, but I am going to go back and tell the people that will bother them so it wasn't me that bothered them. She'll go do exactly that.
Party, you have been awoken by a mysterious Billy.
Do I hear this then when Billy wakes us up?
Every now and then when it's quiet, you'll kind of hear something in the distance, yeah. Like, it's not hard to hear, it's just kind of hard to make out.
Do I recognize this Cheesmo name?
You do not.
I assume the cup has fallen off in the night. I'm going to wipe my mouth and say, delicious, and then put it all away and put my armor on.
Laundry, you're a moron. Let's go murder some goblins, shall we?
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to say something like that. I'm so bored.
Sorry.
And Brad is going to start marching towards the...
That wasn't directed at you, Eric.
So yeah, as you guys get closer, you can certainly hear this, and eventually you can hear it the whole time, and it just seems to be made up on the spot. There's not really a rhythm or a rhyme to it. And it also never stops. It gets a little bit louder.
This reminds me of when I visited Whoville. They had a song that they liked to sing on a regular basis. Dahu, Dore, Dahu.
I think I heard about that place. Did you happen to take all their gifts away?
Oh, even better, I burned the village to the ground.
Well, it must have been a different place then that I heard of.
The handsomest is Cheesmo.
Can we see this guy yet?
You can't see the guy, but you can start to make out the village. It's between 10 to 15 longhouses set up. And
Do you think we'll still get paid if we burn down all of these houses?
Probably not.
Oh.
She'd like to try to renegotiate that too.
Yeah, but some things are worth more than money.
That's true.
You know the
This lad
times
has
that
a
we've
point.
been together?
Uh, roll me another set of perception checks real quick as you approach the village.
10 for me.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 12.
That's a nat 20.
I don't know what that means, and I refuse to respond to it. So, Billy and Ty, you can make out several figures kind of just going about daily stuff. They're clearly orcs, but you can tell that they are not the source of the singing. And you can also tell that there is only one voice singing. But it seems to be kind of at the far end of camp because it's a little bit quieter right now. Brad, you can tell that each orc that's outside looks absolutely abysmal, just like they haven't slept in days and they've got massive headaches and they're all just like, oh god, when will it end? Just that look of death on their face.
Here's the one thing that I've noticed about all of these orcs. They look very tired, which would make it very easy to still convince them to pay us if we get rid of the singing gent and burn down the village.
I don't think.
I also don't
That's
think.
the problem, Billy. You don't think. And neither does Laundry, which is why Brad is here. Don't worry, we'll play it by ear and we'll do whatever seems most effective so long as it involves fire.
I don't think we should bring fire in straight away.
Right, well, we'll at least give it a few seconds.
Maybe we should open with some words?
Right, we should open with some power words that immediately kill everyone around us.
That's not what I meant.
I'm kidding, Billy, I'm kidding. Let's go and conversate with this Donglin, or whatever its name is.
I've never thought about the fact that I don't think before.
Laundry, I swear, if you say any more words.
So we're going to talk to orcs, right?
Or something, whatever is singing, I guess. And then hopefully we'll murder it.
I'm going to use disguise self and look like an orc, not like the one that we met last night, but just like a
Oh,
somewhat
what did
generic
you
orc.
wear? Gross.
Listen, everybody expresses themselves differently. Leave him alone.
Well, I figure if we're gonna go talk to orcs, I might as well look like one. You know, it might set them at ease.
Why do you have to smell like one too, though? Ugh.
Well, I think that's that fish. I don't know. Hasn't really agreed with me.
Right.
I really don't know the source of that stream.
Right
Maybe I
about
was
now,
eating too much Cheesmo.
right about now, you see a small figure kind of crossing through the center of camp, like doing a really exaggerated march. And as it does so, it's just yelling, Cheesmo once ate a whole rat alive! Cheesmo once ate another rock by himself!
Kill that one! Kill it!
You see a small procession of goblin-esque characters following behind him, not singing, but also just kind of marching with him.
Brad
Do they look like they heard Bradley?
Did Brad shout that?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All of the other ones look like they heard it and are kind of like grabbing at their weapons and looking towards you guys. Cheesmo doesn't look like he gives a shit if he did hear it. Thank you for catching that,
Brian. When they look over this way, I said, I point to Bradley, and I'm like, because I look like an orc. This guy just said he wanted to kill Cheesemo.
Brad is going to start sprinting towards the goblins to attack them.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
All right.
Oh man, that's not a very
not an
good
effective
initiative
combat.
for me.
Write in chat if you can.
But this works out with like having a low initiative because I did want to kind of see what was going on before I decided to do anything.
Where did I write this? There it is. Okay. Okay, let me roll quick. 6. 15 and 8.
I ate a whole pint of ice cream to myself earlier.
You're almost on Cheesmo levels.
Yeah. Well, I wanted some ice cream, and there's nowhere to keep anything cold in the truck, so like I could only buy it by the pint. So,
Thus, your pride became your downfall.
yeah. It was just like one of those like Matt Mercer, how do you want to do this moments? And I was like, okay.
That's Laundry, do you have a dexterity mod? +1, I see.
1.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
That works out really well then. um So, Brad, this line of goblins is about 100 feet from you. And Cheesmo, when you say that's the one, kill him, stops on a dime and like heel clicks and turns to you and go, Cheesmo can't die, Cheesmo is cool. And
Cheesemo sounds like a homeschooler.
Are you saying that you can't die and that you're cool, Brian?
Yes.
Basically, yeah. It was a matter of fact.
Brian, I would like to make arguments against 2 of your points. But it is your turn first in initiative, Brad.
All right. So, what I would like to do is I'm going to move I'm gonna pull out my crossbow because I have that nifty sheath, so now I don't really have to worry about drawing weapons and stuff. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and I just want to shoot at the nearest goblin after I move 30 feet up.
Okay, one of the other goblins not at Cheesmo?
Not at Cheesmo, correct. Not at Cheesmo.
Okay.
And that's a 10 plus 7 is 17.
That meets.
All right. Oh, shit, meats?
Hmm?
Did you say meats?
Tim, would I say that?
Yes. That's for 7 damage.
A bold choice, but okay. Not at Cheesemo. Yes, please. Okay. So I'll say that now that your initiative, you can tell there's 3 of these goblins, plus Cheesemo.
Coolio.
The goblins don't look like they're armed right now. Cheesemo seems to be carrying a like a very short staff, like a scepter. But okay.
Laundry, make sure you kill that Cheesemo motherfucker. That's your job.
Can I tell who he's talking about?
Roll an intelligence check.
Motherfucker.
Ooh, 16 minus 2.
Yes, 100%. You can tell that Cheesemo is the one who's yelling his name over and over and over. That was a roll above a 2 check. You hear Cheesemo start going on a tirade about how he doesn't need to do laundry. Do laundry. He doesn't need to do laundry because he can burn his clothes and steal more. Billy, it's your turn.
Okay, Billy is going to. She's just kind of observing all this, and then she will cast. She's gonna cast Blur on herself. And that is going to basically, she puts a hand, she just pokes herself in the shoulder, and anything that that's invisibility, not blur. Her body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see me. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. So yeah. And she's gonna try to move a little closer to Bradley.
Okay. That brings us to. I'll roll quick. That brings us to the first goblin who just got pegged with a crossbow bolt. Wahoo? Who is going to kind of snarl for a few seconds and start sprinting at Brad. And after he takes a few steps, he jumps into the air and morphs into this almost dog-like creature with a slightly humanish face. And he is going to run up 60 feet. And that is going to be his turn.
Perfect. You're caught in a trap.
Brad, did you
Yeah.
move towards them?
I moved 30 feet towards him, which means if he moves
Okay.
60,
He'll be 10
he
feet from
is
you.
still 10 feet from me.
Okay. Yep.
Because I love wolves too much, baby.
Cheesemo is
Why
going
can't
to
you
start.
Why can't you cheese?
Cheesemo is going to start gleefully skipping towards you, scepter in hand, currently screeching something about how he's the fastest of them all and no one touches him without consent. Which gives you guys a bit of a pause as you're like, well, you know what? Not a bad point. The other two goblins are going to run ahead just slightly in front of Cheesemo, so they have moved 40 feet. He has moved 30.
So if Cheesemo is the fastest, how did they run in front of him?
Heyo.
Cheesemo is the fastest of all. No one can touch him. Unless Cheesemo says, "You can touch me! I am Cheesemo! Take my blessing, please!"
Sounds consensual
So
to me.
clearly they have Cheesemo blessing. That's how they do it. Landre, it's your turn.
What's the distance?
30 feet to Bradley, 40 feet to first goblin dog person, and 70 feet to Cheesemo.
70 to Cheesemo?
70 to Cheesemo. 60 to the goblins in front of Cheesemo.
Hold on. 70 is there. 40.
You know what you're supposed to do, Laundry.
Do it. Kill him.
Do it. Kill Cheesemo.
I'll throw my figurine.
Oh, okay.
I'll throw it 30 feet and then I'll go get it.
Okay. What's the
I'm gonna use the version that has this javelin.
Okay, so you'll have
lance. I mean,
yeah, you'll have 40 feet when you get to it. Or sorry, it has 40 feet.
correct.
Oh, okay.
But by the time I get to it, it'll be 40 between me and the guy, so I'll be able to cover it.
Yes, and they will also have a turn between you.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's your turn.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
my
the
turn.
figurine
Okay.
Sorry.
for our one listener who is a bot, the figurine turns into a chariot and it has a lizard serpent thing pulling it, and I get a big lance to go with that chariot.
Yes, for other Chris when he wants to catch up. Hello.
Hey, Pirate Chris.
Okay, Kim, calm the fuck down.
Well.
Well.
Okay, so is it Tyke's turn yet?
I think so.
Okay.
You don't have anything else.
So all these goblins are running directly towards Bradley, right?
You could infer that one of them is, and the other two are kind of just sticking on Cheesemo, kind of staying in between the two groups.
I hate when stuff gets stuck to the Cheesemo. So can I look around real quick and see like what the orcs in this camp are doing?
Yeah. Roll a perception check just to see how much you can infer.
All right. So that is 15.
Okay. You can see that any orc that had a weapon has kind of thrown it behind one of these um, longhouses. Um, but the rest of them are all just like looking on, kind of waiting to see what will happen.
So they
And
don't look antagonistic towards us or anything?
they're definitely not going to attack you. No.
Oh, okay.
They look more like they're very interested in what will happen. And you can see Grow with the village chief, who you can kind of identify just by because he's a super old orc.
What does Grow look like as he sees me looking like an orc?
He looks slightly worried, but more just kind of curious.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't meet an orc last night. Who is this?
So-
Like, he clearly realizes you aren't from the tribe, though.
Yeah, from the heavy accent that I had when I yelled at Bradley, or tried to put all the blame on Bradley. Yeah, once I see that the orcs are not like antagonistic towards us, I'm going to run up towards where like basically right in front of Bradley, and then like I want to like you said there was 10 feet of distance between him and the attacker that's coming his way.
Correct.
Because my movement speed is 40, so I'm going to use 35 of that then just to get in front of Bradley, and I'm assuming that the other goblins are probably running in our direction too, behind the one that's in front, and so I am going to unleash my lightning breath weapon, which shoots a lightning bolt in a 30-foot line, and try to get as many of those things all in one huff as I can.
Okay. You can get two of, I'll say you can get all three goblins, but not Cheesmo.
Okay.
Just because they're kind of packing in right in front of him.
All right. So, see what I have to do.
So
And it's like a spell, so yeah, I don't even have to roll for it. But they do. Oh, well, they get a AC 12 or DC 12 save to take half damage.
Okay. One in front. Got a. What's the modifier?
What do you mean modifier?
Like, do they use? Is it a dex save?
It's yeah, Dex. Yeah.
Dex. Okay. One in front got a 9. Guard 1 passed. Guard 2 got a 12 exactly. Wait. No, got a 11. Okay, so one Cheesmo guard passed, one failed, and the one right in front also failed.
All right, so it's 8 lightning damage to all of them.
8. Okay, and one is halved.
Yeah, I guess one got saved from it or whatever.
One saved.
Yeah. And then as a bonus action, I am I'm gonna take the. Let's see. Does the dodge action only work once, or does it like do you dodge like every time that you get attacked in that turn?
I think dodge action is you can leave a square without taking an attack of opportunity.
No,
Is that
that's
right?
disengage.
Oh, that's disengage. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Here, I'm looking it up real quick. Dodge action. Yeah, any attack roll made against me would have disadvantage. So yeah, I'm gonna use a key point and take the dodge action after I did that breath weapon.
Okay, cool.
And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Brad, it's you, baby.
So if I do a spell that uses a 15-foot cube, I can hit all 3 of those goblins, right? Including the one that's currently a wolf? Like, if I run up on them, obviously. Like, I know that I have to run up on the one wolf in order to do that, but...
They are 20 feet from them. Like the wolf one is 20 feet from the other two.
Okay, instead, I am going to... Can I run around and get up on the two and hit Cheesmo and the two goblins with a 15-foot cube?
You have 30 feet of movement?
Correct.
Yeah, you could hit him with a 15-foot cube.
All right. So I'm going to run up and I am going to cast Thunder Wave at third level.
Oof.
Using my loot. And so I am literally just going to fucking strike a chord. And that's a DC 15 Constitution save for those two in Cheesmo.
Before that, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Well, funny story, Brad's good at these. 11 plus 6 is 17.
Okay, you got it.
I'll
And
need
that's
3 con saves.
Okie dokie. Guard.
DC 15.
Guard 1 fails. Guard 2. Ooh, what's their con mod?
Yep.
Okay. Guard 2 also fails. Cheesemo actually does fail. Good work.
All right. So that is... Oh, hell yeah. So that's going to be 15 points of damage, but they also get launched 10 feet.
Okay. That's a map of where y'all are at the start of the turn. Okay.
And then can I use my bonus action to put away my loot and pull out the silvered rapier?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You said 11 damage?
No, that was 15 damage.
15 damage. 15 damage, sorry.
Yep.
26. I can add. I know math. So yeah, the three of them kind of get pushed backwards. Cheesmo, when he gets hit, jumps in the air and does a pirouette mid-air and goes, Cheesmo likes the noise, Cheesmo makes his own. Billy,
I hate everything about that. Everything.
Billy, it's your turn.
It's my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to use all 30 feet of my speed, all 30 feet of my movement,
Okay.
to get up to about 30 feet. Yes, that math checks out. Okay. So at 30 feet, I am going to use the 60-foot range of my acid splash. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to create a bonfire under Cheesmo.
Okay. Roll a charisma saving throw quick.
Okay. I finally have a character that's not good at charisma throws, so we're gonna... Oh, that's still a 19, so...
Okay. Can you read the description of create bonfire quick?
Okay. Create a bonfire on the ground that I can see within range. Until the spell ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast the spell must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage. A creature must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space or ends its turn there. Bonfire ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay.
Except I'm
You said it was
tired
a dexterity save?
that is no, there's yes, 14. DC 14. It's 2d8, not 1d8.
Boy, if Cheesemo could roll above a fucking 5, that would be super. He fails his save.
Okay, so I'll roll 2d8. 6. It's 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you see Cheesemo fall over to the ground, still screeching about how Cheesemo is immortal. Cheesemo loves the fight. Cheesemo is the best. And the rest of the goblins kind of turn and look at him fall out of this bonfire. And all of them get like super just like disheartened by what just happened. And then you see one of them just like liven up, runs over to where Cheesemo's burnt corpse is lying and pulls the weird, takes up the scepter that Cheesemo had been wearing. Like, for a second, he's like, oh. And then he goes, Cheesemo lives again, Cheesemo can't die.
He grabbed the scepter and what else?
And the hat that Cheesemo was wearing.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
But yeah, so then this goblin, now wearing this jester's cap and carrying a weird little scepter in his hand, he is going to morph into another one of these human-faced dogs. Scepter in his mouth. And you can still hear him going, Cheesemo, 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 Cheesemo.
He looks like an inverted Snapchat filter.
And he is going to run to you, Brad. And he's gonna try and thwack you real good.
Deal.
That is, where do I have the plus? Okay, 21 to hit.
Yes, well, I'll use parry.
Okay.
So go ahead and deal damage.
Okay. Oof. That's going to be 8 damage.
Actually, I rolled a 3 plus my dex, so it's actually 1 damage.
Okay. You also you lose 1 intelligence as you get thwacked with this scepter, which...
Oh, shit.
Up close, you can see it is a skull at the end of a stick with a dunce cap on it.
Is this temporary? Should I mark this down on paper, or should I do this like permanently in my character sheet on my phone?
This is temporary. Mark it.
Okay.
Just on
Cool,
paper.
yeah. I'm like sorry to just metagame for a second, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to.
No, yeah, like
character sheet if it's...
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, unless you die.
Right. Fuck you, Eric.
Okay. Cheesmo 1 is dead. The goblin who had originally turned into a hound is going to let out this long, almost like a like a coonhound's like treeing yowl. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Oof.
No.
So 18 for me.
Pass.
Oh, that's not good.
16.
Pass. Pass.
13.
Okay, Billy, you're the only one that failed.
Yep. Figures.
Okay. And you are
You are now Cheesmo.
your next turn, you are going to have to spend your entire movement to move away from this hound.
Am I frightened, or do I just have to move away?
You are frightened.
Ooh.
But it specifically states you have to use your movement before your action next turn.
Okay.
Luckily for you, the other goblin also failed its save. So it is actually going to turn into another one of these hounds and dash off. And it moves fast. Which brings us to Laundry.
Oh, you must have seen a cat.
All right, I'm riding up and I'm going to attack the new Machismo.
Okay.
Oofa doofa. Hold on. Shit, I didn't write the attack on there.
Good work.
I assume it would be strength.
It is. It should be proficiency plus strength for you.
In that case, I hit him with a 13.
I believe what you mean to say is you miss him with a 13.
No, not a 13. I missed him with a... Well, wait. Where? That's added in. I missed him with a 10.
10. Okay, yes.
I didn't want to cheat and like over miss him. Now we're adjacent. Oh, I have a double attack. I'm gonna do that again. Bum,
Yeah,
bum,
I was
bum,
gonna
bum.
say, don't you have...
That'll hit 19 plus 7.
Actually, that misses. Sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, what's your damage?
12 plus a d4. It's gonna be 4 regular damage and 3 poison damage.
7 total.
Oh, when I say regular, that means piercing.
I know what you mean. Okie doke. Tad.
It's pronounced Tig. Can you not read?
I really can't. I'm sorry, but
That's been his name ever since he was just a little tyke.
Boo!
Fucking boo! Holy shit, boo!
I love
So-
making Tim unmute to boo me.
Yeah, there's the one hound in front of you,
All right.
and the hound goblin thing. And then Cheesmo is approximately 25 feet from you.
All right. What size category is the hound?
Medium.
Medium. Okay. And then let's see. And then is Cheesemo is that one right next to Bradley? Is that the one that
Yeah.
popped him with the thing? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna run past the Oh, actually, I'm not, because I didn't take mobile. That would be stupid to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the net around the dog.
Okay, that's a strength save, or is that an attack?
It's an attack, which I got a 16.
Doesn't hit.
A 16 doesn't hit him. Fuck.
Nah.
All right, well, what?
I just said nope really loud.
Oh, I thought you said not. This suit is not black. Okay, so in that case, I am going to use my bonus action to do a flurry of blows, or actually, with a Kensei monk, I can't do that. I can just do a unarmed attack with my bonus attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right, and that was just a 2 on the die, so that will be unsuccessful as well. And,
You pat the dog lightly on the head.
goodbye.
has a weird-
Stay.
It has a weird human face, so patting it on the head's kind of
Ew.
uncomfortable for you. But yeah, like its tongue lolls out and is like
I hate to tell you this, fella, but I don't think you're going to be picked first at the pound.
starts breathing like a pug. Brad, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade, and I'm gonna hit the fucking Cheesemo guy in front of me, or hope to at least. Oh shit! That's a nat fucking 20, so +8 is a 28.
I'll allow it.
Alright, dope.
Oh
Well,
wait, actually, first roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Alright. 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Alright. Am I doubling all of the damage or just the sword damage?
Double. Sorry, I was trying to think of all the fucking magical items I've fucking made. Yeah, you can double all of it.
Alright. So that is. Uh, 27 times 2 is 42, right?
Yeah? No, 52. 54.
52. Okay.
27 times 2
54.
is 54.
Okay, so 54 damage to that wolf, but then also to Laundry will be. This is still double damage, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's all the same spell,
you-
right?
I mean,
okay,
you-
good. So that will be 14 times 2.
28.
28 to laundry as well.
28 laundry damage.
What kind of damage is that, by the way?
That's fire damage.
Oh, okay.
It says enemy in there, but like I feel like loosely laundry fits that title.
I would say frenemy counts.
Right, like
I'm reducing that by 5.
Ooh.
Um, 54. Okay.
Oh, also I should mention that my armor class is now 22.
That is a good thing to note.
And let me know if you roll higher than that, because I will also cast shield.
I don't believe you.
Dude, giving me sorcerer broke Brad. It fucking broke Brad.
Billy, it's your turn.
So I'm legally required to take my movement first.
Yes.
So is that 30 feet straight back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, damn it. Okay, so let me check something here. Let's see what she can actually do.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm going to say that you're not feared anymore, so.
Okay. So yeah, so Billy is broken in a different way in that she's total non-combatant, so there's literally nothing she can do. There's literally nothing.
Brad
She's
didn't
just
used
gonna-
to be this broken. It wasn't until Eric offered me a deal with a sword ghost that Brad became just ridiculous.
Brad was still pretty bad to begin with, to be fair. At least he's getting dumber.
For a little bit.
Aubrey, stop
Brad
typing and
goes to
say what you
Jupiter to
want.
get more stupider.
There's literally nothing you can do, Eric.
Mage armor?
Oh.
Uh,
Everything's either 60 feet or touch. She can't do anything.
Eldritch Blast?
Nope.
You didn't spec into Warlock? Fool! Okay.
She's gonna go. So she just moved back, and she's just like getting her wits about her again. And then we're gonna run right forward again.
Okay. Dog-faced Cheesmo, you notice, has still been spouting nonsense the whole time, except now since he's holding the staff in his mouth, it's just like, Cheesmo, Cheesmo, great Cheesmo. He is going to. That's exactly what Cheesmo looks like. He is going to. Brad, you're the only one in melee range, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna swing twice at you then with his little scepter.
Dummy
Good
stick.
fucking luck.
Yeah, it's an 18 and a 15.
Nope. And nope.
Okay, yeah. Then he starts bouncing around. And he kind of meanders his way over around to where Tig is standing.
Hey, whoa. Oh, wait. Attack of opportunity?
Nope.
What?
Sorry, dog. It's his ability.
Sorry, dog. His ability.
Cheesmo is mobile.
He drops the staff for a second and looks at you and then just goes, I'm Cheesmo! Hello! And then he picks the staff up again in his mouth and just looks at you with like huge puppy dog eyes. Meanwhile, the other two goblin dogs.
When he does that, I look back at him like this.
One of you is going. Sorry, one of them. Jesus Christ! One of them is going to run towards Brad and be about 10 feet away from him. The other is going to run towards Tig since Billy ran away. And he's just going to try and bite you, Tig.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. He like jumps towards you with an open mouth. But he jumps like way too far for you to actually be like surprised by this, so you kind of sidestep. And he lands right by Cheesmo, and then the other goblin just goes, Cheesmo is the best around. Cheesmo is my best friend in town.
Now they're freestyling.
It's because I rolled a nat 1 on their attack. And then failed the charisma save. So, Andre, I guess it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna stab him again. $22.
That'll hit Cheesmo.
7 piercing and 4 poison.
Okay. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
$22.
Okay, yeah.
And for my second attack, what happens?
Okay.
Nothing happens.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say that you hit him. Yeah.
It's going to be in 16.
You missed him with the second strike.
Shit.
But you see Cheesmo 1 starting to cough up blood every time he starts spouting a new line. which he hasn't stopped doing this entire combat.
Oh, I thought Cheesmo 1 was dead.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Cheesmo 2.
Oh.
Yeah, Cheesmo 2 is coughing up blood every time he spouts a new line about how great and powerful Cheesmo is.
Okay.
Tig. You got,
Alright, so
you
both,
got a
both of them are right in
pupper?
front of me, right?
Yeah, you got one pupper, one Cheesmo pupper, and there's one other dog goblin who's like over by Brad.
Oh, okay.
The other two are
So-
on you.
Alright, I will, I'm gonna attack with my spear. And I'm going to attack at Cheesemo Pupper.
Please roll me a charisma saving throw.
Alright, roll that first or my attack first?
Roll that first.
Okay. So the charisma saving throw is 15.
Okay, roll your attack.
And the attack is not as good. 12. Probably not going to hit.
And you're using a spear?
A spear, yeah.
Okay. So you go to stab at Cheesemo, and then you feel yourself compelled to stand at attention, and you start singing the praises of Cheesemo in time. And you go, Cheesemo is so great, I love him.
Cheesemo is so great, I love him. Cheesemo is my best friend in the world. I would go drinking with Cheesemo down on the Tyne. Oh god.
Cheesemo dog starts sitting on its back legs and like clapping with its front paws at you.
Cheesemo has a fluffy tail and it wags all day.
I do. Brad, please
So-
put an end to this.
Does that like
It
in my
eats your
turn?
entire turn, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I am
I'm
going
sorry.
to cast Shatter to hit everybody singing about Cheesemo.
That's the boy.
Obviously through the hollow loot because I'm not fucking around, you know what I mean? So that will be a DC. That's a con save, right? Or
Shatters a con.
yeah, it's a con save. Yeah. So I'll need a DC 15 con save from everybody, please.
I'm not gonna make it. I only
Yeah.
got a 10.
Joke's on you, I'm like 75 feet away from all this.
Cheesemo will make it. Secondary goblin will also make it.
What type of
I mean-
damage is Shatter?
It is
Thunder.
Thunder.
Oh,
Oh.
So everybody that is within the shatter radius is going to take.
Aubrey, what's the shatter radius? I know you're well familiar with it.
It's 10. It's 10 feet.
Oh, 10.
wherever I want it to be.
It's going to be 27 damage.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
Shit!
27 damage to Ty and Landre. The two goblins take 13.
I look rough right now.
You see,
Very, very rough.
you see, you see Cheesmo Goblin explode into pieces, and the weird crown and scepter land at the feet of the one goblin who was there. Andre's down. Oh my god!
I think Landre has only taken damage from Brad.
I think that's accurate. I don't think I've attacked him. I did laundry. It's
By the way,
10:30.
I just need everybody to know that the way that I cast Shatter as Brad is by singing the Rolling Stones song, so it probably goes something like "Shooby Dooby," and then everybody
Shattered.
just explodes into a million pieces.
How's everyone doing for time? It's 10:30 right now, or 9:30 real person time.
Oh, it's 11:30 real person time.
I only live in mountain time now.
As if I give a shit about Mountain or East.
It's not Eastern, it's
I'm
real person
personally
time.
good, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
Yeah, I'm personally good too.
Good
Okay.
until about midnight,
And I
so I
have-
feel it pretty early.
You know,
And I have 6 HP.
Okay, so we're good for about another 30 minutes?
Billy's at full
It would
health,
seem so.
but that doesn't mean much.
we know Aubrey
Since
doesn't
I'm
have
at-
school.
Stop it!
Since I'm in a way
Why do you have to call
enthralled
it-
right now as this scepter drop, should Tig try to reach down and grab the scepter?
I mean,
You can-
probably, but that's up to you.
Make a dexterity check, but at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't need to roll a second time because I got a natural 1 on that one.
Okay, they had a 17, so the scepter lands, like, at their feet, and you kind of go to grab it, but the crown had landed on its head already, so it just, like, reaches down and bites it, and it looks up at you, grabbing for it, and goes, "My name is Cheesmo, I do all the things."
Oh, Cheesmo. I knew a guy named Cheesmo once, a few seconds ago. He's a nice guy.
Billy, it's your turn.
John Jacob Cheesmo Heimerschmidt. That's my name, too. When you're both a good boy and a bad boy.
Where's Tracy? I need an adult!
You have Cheesemo. Cheesemo is the oldest.
But the sign said all dogs go to heaven. Well,
What?
Billy, it's your turn. Oh my god. Aubrey, you're muted. And someone just left. It was Tim.
the one who said he was fine to stay up.
Quick before Bird gets back.
Okay.
Sorry you got shattered, Tim, while you were gone. It sucks, don't it?
Oh, shit. We said his name too much. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Stimulus. He's back. Wow, it works. Oh.
Sorry, I was going to grab a beer. I must have accidentally logged out.
Aubrey, fucking do something, please. End this nightmare.
Run forward for 30 feet. Please tell me I'm within 60 feet of something.
You'll at least be within, like... Yeah, you would be within 20 feet of Cheesmo and other... No, other doggo got shattered because it was Cheesmo. You're within new Cheesmo.
Okay, so
And Tyke.
this is gonna be...
And Tyke, if you want.
Okay, are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, so I'm only gonna pick the one because she doesn't want to kill Tyke. So she's gonna do an acid splash at Cheesemo. And that is gonna be a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I guess I can do that. It's a 13 dex, so...
Okay, so that's 2d6 of damage. Do I have to make a charisma save?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay, please.
Thanks,
I ask for this one thing, dice. Nope, that's a natural 1.
You start to conjure this ball of acid in your hand, and right as you start to throw it, you feel your head just snap backwards, and you go, Cheesemo is my friend! And you throw it straight into the air.
Does it come back down on me?
No, it kind of disperses in between you and new Cheesemo.
Okay.
Just kind of splattering the ground a little bit.
Okay. Fuck.
It's new Cheesemo's turn. He's gonna try and whack Tig real quick. And that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that hits an 18 AC.
Oof.
Somehow you managed to hit me, and I have an AC that high.
If it makes you feel any better, it's minimum damage for 3. He bops you on the head with his staff. You also temporarily lose 1 intelligence.
Oh, man. That brings me into negative modifiers.
Perfect. And then he runs over to Billy and tries to bop her on the head as well.
Oh, she's a wizard!
It's a nat 20.
Oh, no. We're gonna get wiped by Machismo.
For 8 damage, and you lose 1 intelligence.
Oh my god, okay.
And you hear him singing as he does so. Cheesmo's new friends are naughty, 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 but Cheesmo's new friends will learn or they'll be punished.
Shit.
The second... There's only one human-faced dog left. They're gonna take 1 claw and 1 bite attack at Bradley since he's closest.
No, remember I shattered the last of them.
Oh, I thought there was... No, there was the
Only
one that
2
ran
left,
off.
I thought.
There's the
Oh,
one
right.
that ran
You're
off.
right. You're right. My bad. I forgot about him. You're right.
And he's only able to get to you, which is a 5 to hit. No, I'm sorry, an 11 to hit and 21.
Shield. Nope.
Okay. So his claw is like really far off, but he goes to bite you, and then you kind of go blum, and he gets like buffered a little bit and snaps down right before you. um, Landre,
All right.
there's a Cheesmo behind you and a dog in front of you.
Well, I
He's
passed my
death
first
saving
death
throws.
save.
Oh, yeah.
Fingers crossed. Let's get a nat 1 here.
I'm actually up because I rolled a nat 20, right?
Um,
I just learned that on the
I do.
Adventure
That's
Zone.
2.
Oh, okay.
The way I've heard it is either it's 2 or you're stabilized but not up.
Well, if you play 2, we'll
Oh.
It's
play
up to
2.
you. I usually have them pop up with hit points, but that's up to you, man. Like 1 hit point. Like you're fucking almost fucked anyway, but you know.
I'm gonna do it that you have 1 hit point, but that's your whole turn.
Dope.
Oh, okay. So I pass.
Yeah, 3 passes, 1 HP, but that's your whole turn.
Gotcha.
I think that's fair. Ty. Ty gets your turn.
Man. Am I still under some sort of control, or do I have some?
No, you're all good. It's
Okay.
just for that one like split second that you're like,
Wait,
Well-
did I get skipped?
no,
Oh, okay.
Tig is
Wait.
last, I think.
yeah, Tyga's last. Yeah, it went Billy, then Cheesemo, then Goblin, then
Never mind. We're good.
yep.
Oh man, that was fucked. And is there one in front of me now, or did that one run away?
That one is the one that ran away and
Okay.
went to Billy. So you're about 20, 25 feet from either one.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I want to go for the one that's not not Cheesemo right now.
Okay, that's the one on Brad. So
Okay, so yeah, I'll go and it's 20 feet away from me.
yes.
All right, then I am going to I'm gonna get pretty much right up on it and throw my net on it,
Oh,
and
excuse
that
me.
is
Okey-dokey.
13 plus 6, so a 19.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
All right, and then as my bonus action, I am going to punch the fuck out of it with an unarmed attack. And that is a 9 plus 6, so a 15. Oh, but I would have advantage because it's restrained.
Yes.
So 14 plus 6, so a dirty 20.
Yes.
And that will be 2 plus 3, so 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Do you get 2 of those?
No, it's just I don't have flurry of blows because I'm not an open hand monk. I just have unarmed attack for bonus action.
Gotcha.
Take that, fucker.
Okay. Yeah, you throw this net on it and it starts to thrash around a little bit and you punch it in the head. It's letting out dog noises, but since it has a almost human-esque head, it's like oh.
Cry me
So
a
it sounds
fucking
more-
river.
It sounds more comical than anything. And now it's your turn, Brad.
So since it's restrained, I'm gonna go ahead and green flame blade this motherfucker. this time at a second level. That is... so it's 12 plus 8 is a dirty 20.
Was that with advantage?
Yeah, I rolled twice. I got
Okay,
a 3 on my first roll.
Yeah, it'll hit.
All right, dope. So that is... And 17 plus 7 is 24, correct?
Yeah.
All right, 24 damage.
Oh, okay.
And my armor class is now a 23.
Don't you have 2 attacks, too?
No, I don't. Not until I get 6th level in Bard.
Oh, okay.
I'm 6th level, just not 6th level in Bard. You know what I mean?
Okay, 24 damage. This one is definitely looking rough. Billy, you're right in front of Cheesmo, and and also Tig, and you feel slightly dumber than you did a minute ago.
Okay. Am I still yelling Cheesemo, or...
No, you're good.
Okay. So she is going to, if I'm right in front of him, she's gonna turn around and bonk him with her quarterstaff. Just go, get out of here! Like, just... We're done with finesse right now. So
Roll
that
me
is gonna be-
Oh, sorry. What'd you get?
This is for the attack, or do you want me to use this one for the charisma?
I use it for the charisma.
Okay, so that was a, that is gonna be an 18 for the charisma.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh, that's less good. That's an 8.
You swing your quarterstaff down, and it kind of lands like right in front of Cheesmo's head, and he looks really excited to be playing with the stick for a few seconds, and then realizes he already has a stick in his mouth.
Okay. And that's all she can do this round.
No bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, if you would prefer, you can start singing the praises of Cheesmo, and also miss your attack. If that makes you feel better. Okay. Yeah.
No thanks.
Tig, you're also right on Cheesmo, right?
I was hitting the other one.
Oh, you
It
hit
was
the
by
other one. That's
Bradley.
right.
Yeah.
Landre, you didn't move at all. So Billy's alone with Cheesmo. He's gonna try and bonk you with the stick, with the idiot stick.
He's in the kitchen with Cheesemo.
It's a 22 to hit, Billy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was damage for 8.
Eric! Billy looking rough.
You also lose 1 intelligence as he bonks you with the stick. and says, Cheesmo likes this game. Ring around the idiot. And he tries to bonk you again. No!
What did you roll, Eric?
It's a 21.
Okay. Okay.
And 6 damage.
Oh, that took her exactly to 0.
Oh, no. So he bonks
If it's any
you.
consolation, you're also stupider.
Yeah, and I lost
You
another
also
health.
lose 1 intelligence, and he goes, Cheesemo says, Tag, you're it! And when he bonks you the second time, he starts prancing off, like, he's doing that weird jump where, like, he jumps up even though there's, like, nothing in his way, and then lands on his front feet, and then before his back feet really touch the ground, he kind of goes up again. And he's gonna go 10 feet away from Billy. So he bonked her, ran around her, bonked her again, and jumped 10 feet away. The second goblin dog's gonna try and fight his way out. A claw attack on Brad. Oh, shit. For 25?
That'll hit. I'm not going to use a shield on it.
Okay. That'll be 14. No, I'm sorry, 11. 11 slashing on you.
Okay.
And then he's going to try and bite Tig for 24.
That hits.
For 19 piercing?
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh my god!
He is not going to try and run away, but you see that his fur is sticking straight up, and he's growling as he slashes and bites at you guys. Landre, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to take 20 HP.
Okay.
What is
Next.
What is the distance between me and my friends?
So
Right next
to your
Tig.
no, Tig moved.
I thought Tig was on, because if Tig got attacked by the one that attacked me, Landre also attacked that one that attacked me. So he's right next to Landre and Tig and myself.
No, because you moved forward to Shatter.
But we still all got attacked by that same weird thinger.
Landre got attacked by a different one when Tig was back by him. And then the other one went and moved towards Billy.
Maybe I'm crazy. Never mind. Sorry.
Maybe I'm crazy. It's like 15 feet either way, pretty much.
Okay.
It's just north or south. To the north is Billy with, actually about 5 feet from you is Billy. You have a lance, so technically in range of you is Cheesmo. And then like 15 feet to the south of you is Tig and Brad and another wolf.
Right.
I'm gonna go. I won't take an attack of opportunity, right?
No,
Not
you're
that
out
close.
of range of both of them. Yeah.
If I go towards Tig, I am gonna be next to Cheesmo.
No, if you go towards Ty, you'll be by Brad and not Cheesmo.
And if
Or
I
you
go
could go to the other direction, you'll be by Cheesmo.
the other direction, which is Aubrey.
Yes.
I hate
Or
both of those options.
with your speed, you could move around Cheesmo and get to Billy, who is unconscious right now.
Gotcha. I'll do that.
Okay. So you circumvent Cheesmo,
Yep.
who is not really paying anyone any mind, but is jumping up and down on his hind legs a little bit. Tyke. Death saving throw, I guess? Yeah.
Alright, let me move my d6s out of the way. I was stacking them on top of my dice tower. Alright, so that's a 5.
Okay. Brad, the puddle you're standing in is getting bigger and bigger as it moves to your turn.
All right, I'm going to I am going to cast Shatter on Cheesemo. So I need a DC 15 Constitution save, please.
To do so, you would get an attack of opportunity from Otherwolf.
I would?
Yeah, you're not quite close enough. You're like 20 feet from him. 20, 25.
Well, it's a 60-foot range on Shatter.
Oh!
So I don't have to move at all.
I'm sorry, I was thinking Thunderwave. You're right.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to drop it. I want to drop it in a way that doesn't hit anybody but Cheesemo.
Yeah, you can do that. Roll me a Charisma saving throw real quick.
Right on.
If he would have to take an opportunity attack when he moves away, wouldn't he anyway, just because he's using a long range attack?
Well, I'm not moving, though, at all.
Yeah, you're using long
so
range
that
against a
is a
different
24.
creature, though.
24.
Spellcasting doesn't provoke.
Okay.
Yeah, I have heard that, but I don't like it. And I don't think it's raw either, so...
Yeah, it's definitely not raw. Spellcasting does not provoke.
Yeah. He both failed and you succeeded, so go ahead and roll full damage.
Dope, Steve. That is going to be... So... 6 plus 5 plus 4 is 15?
Yep.
15.
Okay. Okay. You see his hat goes off to the north.
By the way, have you been rolling saving throws for the hat and for the staff? Because they would also take damage from the shatters.
Not if they're wielded.
That's a fair point.
Okay. The hat goes off to the northeast. The staff goes off to the northwest. I'm sorry, southwest. Bleh. So the staff is closer to you, Brad. But like on the opposite side of this wolf boy. The hat is almost exactly on Billy. Billy, it's your turn. Please pass the saving throw. Death saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted. So, just out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
what does a natural 1 mean on a death save?
Bad things. That's 2 of them.
Yeah, it's 2 fails.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's all right. We can still come back from this.
Good news for you, Billy. Cheesmo has exploded. Bad news for you. You're looking real bad. The Gobbo by Tig and Brad is going to reverse its attacks. So a claw attack on Tig. Tig, how much HP do you have?
Oh, I've been down. Yeah, I have one death saving throw.
Yeah, you need
That
to
it's
attack
failed
both of
already.
them on Brad.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I thought you were up.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you had. God, why did I think you had just gotten up? That was Laundry.
Yep, that was Laundry.
Yeah, you're right. Both of them would be on Brad then. Brad, that's a nat 20 for a 26.
Well, I'm going to shield for the next one, just because I think
Okay.
that Brad would have shielded for it either way, so my armor class is now a 22, or 21, sorry.
20. Okay, that is very fair. And minimum damage for you is real good. So 10 damage from slashing.
Alright.
And a dirty 20 will not hit you.
It shall not.
But you do feel your stomach start to turn a bit as you feel slightly sick. Just as he slashes into you and everything. Landre, it's your turn, bud.
I will be donating 3 health points to Billy.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Okay. Is that a full action or is that a bonus action?
Full action.
Okay. You'll still have your movement and a bonus action if you want it then.
I'm going to make my way towards Taj.
Oh, actually, Brad, roll me a attack of opportunity.
Against?
The one wolf thing tried to dash away after you after it attacked. I forgot.
Eric,
Sorry.
that's a nat fucking 20.
Oof. Okay, roll that damage, baby.
Alright, so, I'm going to go ahead and add some inspiration to that, which is going to make it big old damage. So that is, that's going to be 17. And
17 and then doubled?
Times 2 is,
34.
34.
Yeah.
Woo, boy.
Okay, perfect. Because yeah, after it attacked you, it ran towards the staff, and it just got stabbed.
Can I
Good.
Ant-Man it when it like runs past me? I want to Ant-Man it with my fucking rapier and like have my rapier expand in its butthole and then it explodes.
Did you take enlarge?
No, I don't have that, so never mind.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna take
god,
that next, I promise.
Brad!
I know.
I will say that you stab it straight from butthole to to mouth hole. Landre, you do heal Billy and then immediately start dashing towards Tig to heal him. Congrats, everyone.
Oh no, I'm going to heal Tig, and after I heal Tig, I'm going to say, that is going to be 2% of your cut. And Ty, you are going to heal for 10 points of hit points.
All right. So was I lucid when he said the thing about the pay?
Just barely. You're not quite certain if he actually said it or if you dreamed that,
Oh, okay.
but it seems in character enough.
Okay, that seems fair. I have an
Brad is
idea.
immediately going to march over to Bro and demand payment.
I like limp over there too, and I say, one thing. Nobody fucking touch that scepter or the crown.
We'll be taking it with us to the manor, thank you. We'll be wrapping it in a blanket laundry.
I say we just bury
We
it.
will be taking it with us. No, that is a bad decision. It will come with me to my laboratory.
Yes, we do not want in our village. Thank you very much.
That will be 260 gold pieces, thank you.
Grow, who was back by the chief's tent anyway, will go back and hand you the 260 gold. And Brad killed one Cheesmo. Did Tide kill another?
I think so.
Didn't Billy as
And
well? Because
Billy killed one as well, yeah. So everyone but Landre gets invited into the chief's tent.
The one who
Okay.
saved all of us.
So, Brad is going to hand 20 gold pieces to Tig, and he'll say, "Here is your 8%." And he'll walk over to Billy and say, "You were also knocked unconscious, and Laundry had to use valuable resources, so that will be also 22 gold for you. Laundry, because you annoy me endlessly, here is 5 gold pieces."
Oh my god!
And then Brad will pocket the rest.
I turned toward, was it Grow?
Grow, yeah.
I turned to him and, so is there like an extra like orc to orc bonus, this sort of thing?
He goes and puts his hand on your shoulder, almost as if he's seeing exactly through your disguise and go, "You know orc, but maybe someday." And he kind of like claps your shoulder and smiles and goes, "Go, chief have bonus for you for killing Cheesmo." And kind of bows you into the tent.
You really think I'll be an orc one day?
Maybe, if you try hard.
And I walk into the tent.
So,
Brad will follow and also go into the tent.
Billy, do you go into the tent?
Yes, she does.
Okay. Landre, you are stopped before you're able to, if you try to. The other three of you will see a very old orc, long white hair, and a jaw that reaches out well past where his nose does. Leaning very heavily on a cane that has several skulls dangling off of it, but also a heavy amount of natural, like mosses and berries and whatnot. He goes, "You have helped the Vakeen tribe greatly. I grant you each my blessing. And he crushes a berry between his fingers and rubs it on your forehead for each one of you. And
The circle of life.
each one of you gets +1 strength.
Ooh.
If you drop to 0, once per week, you can resist it and go to 1 HP instead.
Fuck yeah!
And you speak Orcish about as well as Grovakeen speaks Common.
I'm into it.
A very broken Orcish.
Yes.
They call it Borkish.
Can you repeat that one more time, please, so I can get it fully entered properly?
+1 strength.
Yep.
Once per week, if you drop to 0 HP, you go to 1 instead.
Okay. Per week. That's where I was worried.
Yep.
Is that like play session or like week in game time?
In game. In game.
Okay. And is it like the half orc ability where you just like pop back up with 1 hit point after going to 0?
Exactly. Yep.
You don't even go to 0. You just have 1 hit point instead.
Yeah.
If you're
Restless
using
endurance.
half orc ability.
Yep. I was really hoping Brad wouldn't get that bonus.
I was kind of hoping we'd wipe. That'd be funny as fuck to wipe on the Cheesmo boss.
Well, about maybe a quarter wipe on the Cheesmo buys. The rest was just badly.
Like going into this, we're all like pulling the fucking guy from Friends. The get a load of this guy. And, like,
When I play Gordon, I roll on the regular like 3, 4, 5, but I have such a ridiculous bonus that it usually doesn't matter. When I play Brad, and you can ask Eric, I don't roll below like a 12 ever.
Wow, must be nice.
yeah.
It's like once per Sunday you'll roll a 1, and then the rest of them you'll be like, so that's like a 29 to hit, and I'm like, you motherfucker.
Dude, I use my steampunk die for Brad, and it just loves the shit out of me. Also, I use that steampunk die usually when I'm DMing everybody, and that one also just kind of destroys people. Maybe I should switch to it.